keeping yourself from getting to be all dried out, so.
But where did I go?
Where did you go?
We're gonna stream without Ghost tonight. Just us.
Just us.
Can you scooch us closer so we might clips? It's not so hard to get out of there again.
It's a ghost takeover at this point.
That's much better.
No ghost.
Okay.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, that's where we were at.
Weren't we supposed to go here? Am I dumb?
I don't know.
I'm probably dumb. Oh no, we're supposed to go to the Crossbow Theater. We gotta talk to Reese. Well, Sister Mabel.
Oh no. I wasn't ready for Reese tonight. I should have been prepared.
The evening really crept up on us today. There's still a lot of information to gather, but I'd like to submit a written report by the end of the night.
That would be ideal. Hopefully we'll be able to track some more clues down while we're here.
Shall we begin by consulting with Sister Marble then?
Yeah, let's head to the Sunday school classroom. Hopefully she's not in the middle of a lesson right now. Good evening, SSS. Oh.
Oh.
Not who I expected.
Oh, no.
No. Xander's least favorite character to voice.
Xander was not prepared for this character tonight.
No, we weren't prepared.
Go ahead.
Oh, hello, Mr. Grimwood.
Good evening to you too. I heard that you've been keeping rather busy lately.
Really? How so?
Well, you see. The mayor requested my services in drafting a preliminary constitution for Crossbar as an independent nation.
He is busy.
What?
A constitution, as in separate from our autonomous state law? Constitutions are basic outlines of fundamental principles used to provide a legal basis for the creation of a political entity.
What? Alright. We're getting into all sorts of complicated things, apparently.
They establish the precedents and structures under which a governing body will operate. That includes sovereignty free from external interference. If Crossbow is to become independent, drafting a constitution will be an indispensable part of the process.
Not gonna lie, some of that went over my head. Okay,
It's
most of
doing
it.
important shit. Hardly surprising. That would be why a specialist like Mr. Grimwood was called in.
That's why my chair.
The mayor solicited me with such enthusiasm, I couldn't bring myself to turn him down. And to be perfectly honest, I support his proposal on a personal level. Bringing it into reality will be no simple task, but I like to assist in whatever way I can.
Wow, never thought you felt so strong. Never knew you felt so strongly. I assume that means you're here to petition Adios for an extra bit of divine favor?
Something like that. I'm at an impasse in my work, so I thought coming to an offer of pearl would be a nice change of pace. It's only human for man to turn to God the goddess in times of adversity.
I'm with you there, big guy. I've bent the knee a few times myself at Barca.
We wish you good luck with your work, Mr. Grimwood.
The feeling is mutual, my friends. Speaking of work, it's going to be quite late. Are you here on duty?
Yes, that's right. We just had a few questions to ask at the cathedral.
Doubtless as ever, I see. I suppose we all have a lot on our plates. If anything you need, feel free to stop by my office. My door is always open to you.
Thanks, as always, Mr. Grimwood.
Be careful on your way home.
He seems overworked.
Indeed. Drafting a constitution likely takes more effort than we can even imagine. Crossbill's future hinges on the words he writes. The Empire and the Republic will scour for even the most trivial reason to declare it invalid.
Yikes.
He may not have any criticism due, but that doesn't mean he has any... It doesn't make his work any less taxing. On that note, shouldn't we be making our way to the classroom? Point taken. Let's go. Okay, it looks like the older kids are still in class at the moment.
Yes, though evidently Kia isn't in attendance today.
May I help you all?
Archbishop Beralda? Good evening!
Do we have an Archbishop
I don't
Geraldo?
recall us ever talking to him yet.
Oh, let me see if I can. I'll do something for him.
Yeah, I
since
don't have any
I've been giving a
prior-
bunch of side voices to Xander.
If I remember correctly, you're those youths from the Crossbow Police. You've come to see Sister Marble, I presume?
That's right. I wanted to consult her about a plant we found today.
A plant, you say? Is it some type of medicinal herb, perhaps?
No, not exactly.
I think it might have been referenced in the Testaments.
Is that so? In that case, I would be willing to offer you my expertise in her stead. Believe it or not, I'm rather well versed on herbalism as well as general botany.
Oh, I never would have guessed.
I'll leave that decision to you. Come to my office if you wish to speak with me about this further.
Well, that happened. What a phrase.
It's hard not to hold my breath every time he's around. Well, he did offer. Why not take him up on it? Why is he so scary? I don't understand.
Right?
Sunday school teacher, I guess. I don't know.
Well, he's the archbishop, so he's a little bit different than the Sunday school teacher they have a relationship with.
I don't know then. I don't know, man.
That's the only thing I think of is that he's just the higher authority of the church, and so they're a little bit more
I
intimidated.
feel like he
by him.
wouldn't be like,
Yeah.
you know, like a teacher.
Pardon us, Archbishop Peralta. It's the special support section.
You may enter. Now, state your business. You claim to have discovered a plan spoken of in the testaments?
Well, we haven't actually been able to confirm anything just yet.
Maybe it would be best if we started from the beginning.
On one hand, mysterious creatures, and on the other, discrepancies in the fabric of space and time itself.
Yes, and these creatures are different from the ones that previously appeared to Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple.
Alright, I almost forgot.
Noel did mention consulting with the church after our joint investigation.
This flower and grass, do you happen to have a sample right now?
Yes, we do. They're not glowing like they were before we picked them, but here you go. It can't be. Does that mean what I think it does?
You know what they are after all?
No. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I haven't the slightest idea.
Liar. Full of
What?
shit.
The hell? Stop holding out on us.
Your reaction just now tells us otherwise.
Then I'm afraid your judgment is mistaken. It was I who invited you into my office, thus do I now insist that you leave. You may not realize this, but I'm a very busy man.
You have to be kidding.
I suggest you not bother asking such a marvel either. She may be a knowledgeable woman, but if I was unable to identify them, then I assure you that neither can she. And if she were familiar with that, that would present a problem in and of itself.
Hold on a second.
The way you're talking implies that you definitely know what they are.
Think whatever you will. My previous answer still stands. You can send Commander Bales to my door if you so please. It wouldn't change a thing.
We should go, Lloyd. I don't think we're gonna get any more out of him.
You're right. Thank you for your time, Archbishop.
I pray you won't hold this against me.
Oh, we're absolutely holding it against you.
We totally do.
You said my intuition was off, but it wasn't. My
What's
intuition
his
is never
problem?
off.
It never lies.
My intuition never lies. Sorry.
Old man shut us out like we were covered in fleas. He didn't even try to help us.
Randy?
didn't seem all that concerned about hiding his intentions at that. It almost seemed as though he felt he was doing us a favor somehow.
It might be something the church considers taboo. So much so that even Sister Marvel wouldn't know anything about it. But doesn't all this talk of secrecy just make you want to know that much more? It's not as if they can stop us from reading the testaments front to back ourselves.
I suppose it's not out of the question, but who knows how long that could take. I studied them before, yes, but that was so long ago. I couldn't even tell you which verse or what book to start from.
I have a feeling this is Reese.
Yeah, probably. I doubt you'll find the details you're hoping for in the traditional canon.
Huh? Of course.
She looks so good in her little habitat. Look at her little ring thingy. It's so
She's
cute.
also she's in the whatever color they use now. She's not in her normal black.
Ah. Anyway, Reese. Shh. Keep your voices down. Come meet me in front of the parsonage. Try not to arouse any suspicion leaving the cathedral.
Reese absolutely knows what this is all about.
Oh,
hell yeah.
absolutely.
What should we do? We can trust her? If she has something to tell us, then it's in our best interest to hear her out.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Just no, I can't be quiet. I can't.
No.
Follow me, please. I'd prefer it if the others didn't see us.
Right.
Pardon us.
Allow the conversation.
Now I understand. It doesn't surprise me that the Archbishop refused to divulge anything to you.
Huh?
You know something we don't?
Perhaps. But before I explain. Ellie, you wouldn't have happened to have told him about my position, would you? No, I've kept quiet about it. It didn't seem like the kind of information I should share. I appreciate that.
What exactly do you mean by position?
She's a quarterback.
What's a quarterback?
Means that she stands a quarterback from everybody else.
Oh, I see.
That's absolutely. That was dumb. Anyway.
I believe the Archbishop already had his suspicions about this. But the truth is, I belong to a secret order within the church. The Gralsritter. It's a sect within the Congregation of the Sacraments. Congregation for the Sacraments, tasked with the collection of artifacts.
The Kralsritter.
Like the priest that helped us at Altair Lodge? I assume you mean Kevin Graham. It just so happens that I'm one of the squires working under him. The original plan was for him to come to Crossbell and conduct an investigation into what's going on behind the scenes.
But instead, he won't show up for another like 4 years in a completely other part of the continent. 4 years.
Hush, child.
But the Archbishop would never have allowed him to set foot in the cathedral, so I came in his place.
I do recall him mentioning the Archbishop's vendetta.
So that's why.
Damn, sounds like the church ain't such a big happy family behind the stained glass.
No, Randy. No, not at all. No, shameful as it is to admit. But never mind that. Regarding this plant all of you picked, I believe it's the same one written about in the Church's testaments. Or rather, I should say its unofficial testaments, the Apocrypha. Apocrypha?
By unofficial, you mean the testament's not recognized by the Septian Church?
Yes, that's correct. Even within the Church itself, few are permitted to ever lay eyes upon them. However, an exception is granted to the Grausritter. That is to say, we are allowed to read the Apocrypha. It's a necessity, given how many artifacts are outlined within the pages of those testaments.
Now I get it.
Sorry.
Man, it was really
And you're saying-
revelation to you, wasn't it?
And you're saying this blue pant is also written about in the Apocrypha? Yes. A particular azure flora is mentioned in the Book of Ladder.
I like how both of these voices are very similar to each other.
It's so hard.
You're doing a good job.
And Wallace is just yelling louder in the same tone. That's all I do. It's all the same kind of voice range.
You're doing good, though.
Okay. Thank you. It blooms in locations above septium veins and it's said to be an omen of things to come, be they for weal or woe. They call it paloma grass.
Aroma grass. Dun dun dun.
That name!
Thanks for the lurk.
Isn't that...
The one written in the cult's records? It's the main ingredient used in Gnosis.
That's correct. Xander?
Could have sworn we heard the last of that stuff. It's all coming full circle.
So that's what they were using. Many of the mysteries left behind by the cult have remained inscrutable, even to the Church. There's also Archbishop Iralda to contend with. He's been stonewalling us for investigating the traces left behind by Joachim Günther. Wait! There's something I still don't understand! If this pleurograss stuff is used in the... Wow. This is so hard to read. If this plumbergrass stuff is the key ingredient used in Gnosis, then what is it doing blooming all over Crossbow right now? What does it mean? That's a good question. The fact that it corresponds with the cryptid's emergence is also cause for concern.
A plant that blooms atop septium veins. Not to mention, one known simultaneously as a good and bad omen.
Yeah, I'm not liking the way these pieces have fallen into place.
Regardless of what it means, this isn't something we can handle on our own. Let's return to the SSS building for now and give the chief our report. Reese, would you mind if we relayed what you told us to the guild and CGF?
Well, I suppose not, as long as you refrain from mentioning me by name.
Still trying to avoid the watchful eye of the Archbishop, are we?
Naturally, we wouldn't do anything to compromise you, Reese. Then I have no objections. I'm going to get in touch with the Growlsitter before beginning my own investigation. Would you be willing to exchange information with me if either of us makes progress?
It'd be no problem at all.
Thank you for your help.
When the others return, close together a report, included every detail. Then sent. Just going to exhaustion, slept.
So hold up for a second. This Archbishop knew what this grass was, but wouldn't tell them, which means he's read this secret testament. So who the heck is he who he gets the access to read that?
I feel like just because he's an archbishop, he gets to read it.
Unless he was like a previous Growlsitter and he's like no longer one.
But
Or,
I
like,
feel like just
Part of the congregation
position,
before. Yeah.
I think just the position of archbishop allows you to know about that testament
I don't
because
know. He's like not
you're
all
seen
up in
as
that
a church
circle
leader
of
at
the
that
regular
point.
church peoples.
Well, she said that
I don't know.
only certain people, which includes the
Right.
Growlsitter, can do it. The archbishops are not that high up in this world.
Like, I don't know if they have that need to read that, even if they're in
But
charge
he's
of a church
obviously
system.
read
but
it.
obviously, if he knows what it is, right? That it would
But
imply that he's read that
also-
part of the testament.
But also the fact that he refuses to acknowledge it and views it as being a trouble if others know about it and tell us about it.
Right. Well, that's
When
concerning.
it's pertinent to a police investigation, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, technically speaking, in this world, the dominions of the church are technically outside of the jurisdiction of the police. However, they also, much like the Bracer Guild, operate within their own laws and work alongside them. So obstructing the justice does not, even if you're a church person, does not make you immune to having problems arise should you choose not to allow the investigation to happen.
I also want to point out a real life example of something. If you were to go to a priest in the Catholic Church and confess a sin, they are obligated to not tell the police about what was confessed because that was something between God and that person. The priests of the Catholic Church cannot testify whether or not they heard something as a confession. So I'm just saying, it could, not saying that this is exactly the same, but I'm also not that surprised that they won't say much, especially if this is from a taboo testament, especially.
I've got other problems with that, but yeah, I can make sense.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I understand that, but I feel like if you go and confess that you murdered a person, I feel like you should probably report that to the police. That's just me.
Yeah, but it's, the thing is, in the Catholic Church, confessions are not between you and the priest. It's, the priest is the ear of God.
I understand. But
oh, trust me, I'm not defending it. I'm
As a
just
side
giving
note,
an
nothing is
example.
reported or anything like that, so they'd have no real evidence to present
Yeah.
in court other than someone's hearsay, and then the other person could just deny it, and they would not be able to.
Yeah, and
I mean,
hearsay
I
versus hearsay,
understand
there's a
that
reason why
it
that
is a
gets-
hearsay
yeah.
thing. I absolutely understand that. But all the police have to do to do an investigation is probable cause, or not probable cause. Let's have. Is it probable cause? Is that the right word?
They would need more evidence to support the claim.
Yeah.
Probable
Anyway.
cause is one of
Like
those.
someone making a
things of
statement is not enough to make a
evidence.
conviction happen, probably. So
No,
Exactly.
not by any
Yeah.
means. I'm not saying that.
I mean, either way, the priest still can't reveal what was said.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It's protected by civil law.
most of them don't remember anyway. They just forget afterwards. So,
Yeah. It's protected by civil law. Plus, if
like-
they do say something, they automatically get excommunicated from the church.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I always went to a priest that didn't know me, D. Because it's like, I don't want whatever I say to, like, somehow pop up the next time they see me. If I go to a priest
Yeah,
that doesn't know
mine
me and I don't
is-
know them. You know?
Before we got a new priest at the church I was going to here, they so he basically was like, "Come here, and like I will guarantee you, like you can say whatever you need to say, it'll be out of my brain. I will forget it within the next 5 minutes after I'm done with the confession." I was like, at least he's honest. That's good. So
Anyways.
This looks like Walt,
ooh,
doesn't it?
maybe.
Kinda.
A little bit?
The hairstyle is what's making me think Wald.
Well, Xander, go.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I've never felt better.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
called.
With this, I'll crush him. Crush him till he's nothing but dust.
Did he manage to get a hold of Gnosis?
It would have
Yes.
seemed so.
Ooh, look at that weapon.
What took you, huh? Yeah. No worries. I can go anytime you want. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
I don't think that's
He's
Wald.
getting all demony.
I don't think that's
Not
Wald.
anymore.
Hold on. I think I got this one.
Just one condition. We handle things my way, got it?
Okay.
Oh my.
Interesting.
see. So this paloma grass stuff was the main ingredient for that drug, huh? If that's the case, the department isn't going to overlook it growing across the state.
We were planning on continuing investigation alongside the guild, but
Is there some other matter you feel warrants attention?
You could put it like that, but I think it's a job best left for the other divisions. The referendum is getting closer, and there's bound to be a lot of unrest in the city. Put your focus there. The priority right now is to quell their anxieties before things get out of hand.
That's a very good point.
so in other words, crisis management.
In that case, what do we do regarding today's plans? We already finished our part of the cryptid search yesterday.
Well, if you got the time, we could always go give the bracers a hand anyway.
What's the matter?
Something on your mind? Well, I was just thinking,
Dots brought his mind.
why don't we try paying the Rosenberg studio a visit?
Oh? That place does have ties to the society.
Hold on.
Got a phone call.
Or someone's in his office. Talking to him.
Yeah. I shall continue
A
to
family
crochet.
member. Hmm.
See here, let's take a look at my blanket now. It is... I would say it's 1 or 2 inches away from 3 feet long now. I need to take a picture of it.
Ooh.
But it's at the length now where it's like partially on my legs, so I get nice and warm while crocheting with it.
Nice.
Still waiting to hear back from my doctor's appointment regarding the blood work that was done. Very sad if they need to take blood again. There's a bruise on, they had to take it from my hand because they were afraid that they would like stab me 3 or 4 times in the arm. So yeah.
Yeah, the hands suck.
Yeah, there's a bruise there right now. It didn't hurt. That's the thing. It pinched, but it didn't hurt me.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But today I'm just like, I lightly brush it. I'm like, that's tender. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, I had one infusion in my arm, one in my hand, as far as different days. And then I had another IV in my arm for surgery. So then I had like different areas of just various bruises that were from IVs. I was like in like a week. So yeah.
You brush across something. Right.
And it didn't really hurt, but I just was like, because I was still like really pale, so you could see anything on my skin that wasn't like just my skin tone. So it was like, yep,
Yeah.
there's a bruise there. There's a bruise there. Forearm, like elbow, like
Look at all the
wrist.
bruises.
I was just like, yeah, I totally, yep. You could tell I had surgery recently. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You think they're gonna be talking to him long enough for me to run to the bathroom before?
Give it a
Oh,
Just kidding.
okay.
Never mind.
Sorry, they're getting ready to go to
Man,
bed,
it
and
would
so I
have
was,
been a risk.
they're getting ready to go to bed. So I was saying goodbye to them because I won't see them in the morning.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
We're not in a position to search the studio without a warrant, of course. But from what Ren told us, he doesn't seem impossible to reason with.
It may be worth stopping by to see him. Though doing so does come with its fair share of risks.
Maybe so, but I, for one, would like some insight on what that mysterious boy's objectives. And for all we know, he could be taking shelter at that very studio.
I think we should go too. We have to consider the circumstances. There's no telling what the major powers might do at a moment's notice. We can't afford to leave some shady criminal organization to its own devices on top of it all. That's a fair assessment. Should we make the studio our first priority then?
Yeah, let's get a feel for the situation. Depending on where things go, we may end up needing a search warrant after all.
Guess we'll just have to see. All right, enough round table talk. Let's head on out.
Hey guys! Does that mean you're leaving for work now?
Yeah, that was the plan. Aren't you going to the library today, Kia?
Yeah, I wanted to find a book in Braille for Shizuku. I'm gonna buy groceries on my way home. Is there anything you want for dinner?
Shopping for groceries? Will you be okay on your own, Kia?
We know you've been handling all the cooking lately, but even so. It's fine. I buy groceries from Momo's dad and Oscar all the time. And I'm already friends with the Legion's foods lady at times, too.
Wow, really?
What a surprise. This is Keto we're talking about. Well, in that case, why don't we go for some hot pot today? Can't think of a better cure for this chilly weather.
Oh, that's a good idea. It'd be like a team building exercise, but with food.
Hot pot, Well, I suppose that means we'll be eating Eastern style tonight.
Can you handle that, Kia?
I think I can manage. I want to make the broth from scratch, so I'm gonna go to the stalls on East Street.
Well, look at our little head chef there.
We have yet to even leave, and already I look forward to coming home.
Thank you, Kia. We'll try our hardest to make it back on time.
You got it!
Forget
Okay.
the requests. Play a pom-pom party.
Pom
All I can
pom party.
all I can do with those are play with the chief. I'm not playing with him.
You didn't do the side quest to get more people unlocked.
Nah.
Do that. Do it. No, do
It
it.
looks
Because
like
then
there
you
are
can
a
go to
few
the
new
bathroom.
ones.
What's the
I'll wait
plan?
until I
Work our way
practice.
through them, and after we're done at the doll studio?
I'm not so sure that's a good idea. We don't know what might happen when we get there. I think we should take care of as many of these as we can beforehand.
You're right. That visit could end with us conducting a search and seizure for all we know. Okay, let's make our way up to the mountain path after we take care of these requests.
And we'd better find time to respond to Michelin Wonderlands, or so help me.
Nope, sorry. You.
You don't want to face the wrath
How
of Tio.
dare you?
Just saying.
The wrath of Mishi will be upon you.
You can just fast travel over to there. It's not even like a boat ride. You just poof and you're there already.
Nope.
Anyways, I'm running to the bathroom. Bye.
Battle slower. She's in the bathroom. You know what you could do while you could go to Michelin Wonderland while she's going to the bathroom.
No,
Do the
because it's
cycles.
Tio. I'll walk as slow as I
Speedrun it.
can.
It'll make Tio happy.
I'll go as slow as the game will let me. Man, look at those 2D trees.
So artistically styled. Ooh. There's 2 shinies. Go back. Aha.
Why does this exist? There's nothing there.
Are you sure? Not yet.
And now resume my slow walk.
This is actually quite peaceful when you're not flying through on 5 million times speed.
Meow.
It's just like someone just running by. Ah! But here you're just casually walking. What a nice mountain path.
Right?
The steps are also 2D in case anybody was wondering.
Yes, yes they are.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chest over here. Nine of 61. What do I do? He moaned yet again. This time gently massaging the hoods of his eyes, which again eased nothing. But he was aware he stood in the way of true love between Genevieve and Jubilee. Who is Genevieve and Jubilee?
I feel like we met those names last time.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't want to know who they are.
They're 2 lovers.
Obviously. Hey, listen.
Look! Watch out!
Hey, look. And of course.
You walked pretty slow. She should be back pretty soon. I forget that I can just like turn on lights in my room sometimes. I just sit in the dark and then I'm like, I'm in the dark. Oh yeah.
Yes,
And I
there's
just forget
magical
sometimes that I can
things
turn on
called
lights. Yeah, I have those. And then I'm like, why is it so hard to see my paper, my note, like sticky notes in front of me? I'm sitting in the dark, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have now turned on some lights.
Good. Oh, are you kidding me? Why did that do that? Hit the stupid Windows key. Why did you advance?
Why'd you hit the I don't know where he went. He didn't say he was going to the bathroom or anything, so.
I'm here. No,
Okay.
literally as soon as Mira came back, my mom came in to start asking me what I wanted for dinner tomorrow night. I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Gotta love that
Do you think we
timing.
think that far ahead? We don't think that far ahead.
I do. But I'm
Yes, 'cause
also
you're
on a
by
diet,
yourself.
so. And I'm
Yeah,
by
like
myself.
if I live by myself, I
so-
would think about it. But I just come home and there's just usually a food somewhere in existence and I eat it. So I don't really know. But
I don't know. When I lived with my parents, I had to think about every single night's like dinner at like Sunday.
it helps
So
when you get home later than them and they want to eat food before you get home, then there's just food there when you get home.
yeah.
Because I get home 7:30 or later. So yeah, like.
Anyways, are we off the BRB
Yes,
screen?
we are now.
Yep, we're back in live.
A moving truck.
Heinz, we have that one.
Who's
I think we
Heinz?
do.
Is that one of the fishermen?
He seems to be a mover.
You know, he might actually be. No, I think he's a fisher.
I was gonna say, because that's it's a model.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it probably was in though if it was before.
Thank you again, Meister. You've been a great help. I don't
Perfect.
know what accent that is.
That is, it's about 5 or 6 different ones at one time.
With these, we'll be all set for the debut of our new performance in a couple of days.
Oh, he's from Arkansas. That's right. So
Ah.
Oh yeah, so we have had Heinz.
I just forget, but I write it down. So it's Mira now.
Yeah, with her
whatever the fuck
15
else.
different accents. Apparently Heinz doesn't know where he lives or from.
He's an actor.
Look, it is a talent to throw that many accents together.
Who is Meister George?
Oh, I suppose that would help
George,
for you guys to
I
know that
think
information
his
too.
This is the old guy, the old grandpa with Ren, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
I do not remember who did that.
I don't
What the
either.
voice even was.
Wasn't me.
No.
I think it was probably me, but I don't remember. I don't remember what voice I did, even if it was me. I don't know.
Probably gave him a grandpa voice.
Probably, but I have a couple different variations on a grandpa.
I thought it. It's an older voice.
I know we've had him before.
Sorry, my list
on
is
the
not
list.
updated, and it's all my fault. Let me look back real quick.
I assign it to Ghost. Because Xander has had a few voices today.
I'm trying to think. I don't think it was. The thing is that I don't think it was me because
Wait,
I
I found
know
it.
that.
Okay, you see.
What?
I found a part of the video.
Oh.
Let's say it was when we first met Zeit and everything. There's that episode.
No, he didn't talk there. He talked later and before
Mhm.
the before we went to go deal with Gnosis.
Ren mentioned him.
I thought he did briefly talk
Nope.
during that when he walked up to her.
No, because we never had any. No, she left and then appeared next to Arios
Mm.
and had a bit of a tense moment with Arios. But it was just before we went to go deal with
Xander is
Gnosis.
the person who deals with him. Yep.
Xander is. Sweet.
It was kind of like a more like brusque older dude. Like kind of a little more like a not like aggressive, but like not like a soft voice. It was more like a kind of voice.
Yeah. I hear you, Mr. Bob. Your troop is far too demanding with this request to each and every one of them. Tuning the automata would have been work enough, but turning an entirely new stage set on top of that. I'm a busy man, you know.
I really do apologize for that. Ilya and the Droop leader can have some pretty lofty standards sometimes. That extra mechanism they asked you to install was something they just couldn't live without.
Doesn't matter now. I have no issue with lending my studio's expertise to service your plays. I'm sure the goddess prefer it to the alternative.
Thank you. Oh, come to think of it, Meister. We haven't received your response to our invitations yet. Arkansas would be honored to have you attend the show. It'd be our pleasure after the amazing set and automata you've provided us.
Your mirror is thanks enough. I appreciate the gesture, but as I said, I'm a busy man.
Oh. I told him he wouldn't go for it. Still, I'd love for him to see how his hard work is being used on stage at least once.
Hardness.
Huh? Wait, aren't you the SSS?
We are.
You're the stage technician from Arkansas, correct?
Yep, the name's Hines. I'm in charge of the props and equipment and such. What are all of you doing out here? Come to see the Meister?
Something like that. We had a little matter we wanted to consult with him about.
Are you here to pick up a commission? Yeah, we had an order for an automaton tune-up and some new set pieces. It was kinda on short notice with the debut of the revival performance coming up, but he did us a real solid getting it done so quickly. Good boy. To tell you the truth, everyone in the troop owes the Meister a Torum.
You don't say.
Speaking of which, isn't the revival performance only a couple days away?
That's right. Ilya and the others are kicking it into high gear right about now. Heck, I've been getting into it myself, what with the changes we made.
Have you now? Sounds like you're all primed to put on a real box office hit.
That's the idea, but whoops, I'm a little behind schedule. Gotta get back there and set this all up. See you guys later. Stop by and say hi to everyone when you get the chance.
We'll be sure to.
Be careful on your way back. It finally settled into a very thick southern.
There we go. Got there in the end.
It got there in the end.
What the hell? Am I the only one out of the loop here? You telling me all of Arkansas's theater magic gets made at this studio?
It appears that way. I could tell their wire flying technology was advanced, but I never came to the conclusion that it originated from here.
Well, at least we know the Meister is in right now. Not sure if he'll be willing to tell us anything about the society, but we'll never know if we don't ask.
Right.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and call and save it here, because I don't know how long this scene will
That sounds like a cutscene.
Cutscene.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and save here. Be right back. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching, hanging out. I know it was shorter today. We're going to